Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Ivy. Jaren Jackson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Diallo in at the small forward position. Pass to Diallo. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Davis finds Diallo. Now Fultz, defended by Young. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And so Fultz nails them both.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
Young with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Goal, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To Diallo. Ivy dishes to Davis. Diallo, a screen on Bamba. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Young pass to Thompson. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And, Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke. And at his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Jackson passes to Ivy. The Bucks working the ball around. And here is Davis. Over Bamba. And Bamba pulls it down.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Diallo. Young finds Reddish. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Fultz against Young. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Reddish. Young left side. Thompson in the corner. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Thompson's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And the three ball is good. Reddish has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kelly Oubre comes in for Diallo. Bouknight, he's checked in for Ivy. And Monte Morris subbed in for Fultz. Here's Bouknight. He averages about 5 points a game. Outside Williams. Pass to Bouknight. There's the pass to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
And Young kicks to Reddish. And they recover it. Thompson for three. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Pass to Bouknight. Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Young. Here's the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to Morris. Now here's Bouknight. And it's off from three-point range. 27 seconds left in the first. Over in the corner, Reddish. Williams against Young. Thompson outside. Young dishes to Thompson. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Thompson's got 17.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
We have just about a half season behind us. The rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
They've got Mohamed Bamba. Cole is out there with Reddish. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Young passes to Reddish. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Here's Bol, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Checked in for Milwaukee. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Bucks passing it around. Passes it to Davis. And the Bucks miss again. The Hawks leading by 22. It's Young on the wing. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. The dish to Reddish. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Reddish has got 12 points in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And finished off by Fultz.
And, you know, Fultz is a special guard. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Impressive strength, and he knows how to get up shots over tough defense.
Bamba, a screen on Fultz. And Young kicks to Thompson. Off target with his 3. And it's Davis with the ball for the Bucks.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Young, good.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Davis surveying the floor. And the pass to Fultz. Now here's Diallo. He's tightly guarded. Launches a three. The shot by Ivy, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Thompson throws it down.
And when Thompson gets in a groove, it lifts this whole team. Great to see him shining like this on offense.
Fultz dishes to Davis. Bamba with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kelly Oubre comes in for Diallo. Bouknight. He's checked in for Ivy. And Morris subbed in for Fultz. The Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Outside Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Young against Brown. Young passes to Thompson. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 22.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Oubre outside to the paint. Jackson with the basket on the assist by Oubre. And it's 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
And Young kicks to Reddish. No good on the 3.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Morris. Good defensive work there by Young.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. they've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Bouknight passes to Brown. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Oubre, no one around him. Knocks down the three ball. Oubre has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Young looking it over, and he banks in the layup.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
Young against Morris. 4-3, Oubre. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Young against Morris.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
For Atlanta, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Bouknight. Off target from outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the...
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around.
And now we can look at the latest power rankings. And again, don't stare directly at them like an eclipse. Just take a glance. Let's see who's on top.
And a look.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for the Bucks, Diallo out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Anthony Davis, and there's Fultz, and it's Ivy in at the two-guard spot. Young finds Reddish. Misses the three. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Milwaukee.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Young dishes to Thompson. That three off the mark. The Bucks shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Outside, Davis. Here's Ivy. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ivy's got his second bucket of the night. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
The Bucks shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Young against Fultz. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Here's Ivy. Bamba with the block.
Well, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Brown, he's checked in for Jackson. Here's Ivy. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Brown kicks to Ivy. The three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bondra's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to Brown. Here's Ivy. Diallo is screen on Thompson. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Fultz has got 6.
Gotta love Fultz's effort level. I mean, really working hard for his shots.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Davis against Young. Over Davis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 12 points for him.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating. And that unlocks so many other options for him.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Brown. Kelly Oubre comes in for Diallo. Bouknight, he's checked in for Ivy. And Monte Morris subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Pass to Oubre, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team seconds.
Morris looking over the floor. Loads it up for Davis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's Clarkson. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. .156 left in the third. Passes it to Bouknight. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Shot clock at 5. Clarkson passes to Porter. The three-pointer, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Williams with the ball. Heisman picks him up and finished off by Davis.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Hayes with the screen for Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Hampton sinks the three-pointer. Hampton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side, Clarkson. Porter, no luck.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Williams. Porter pulls it in. Atlanta leading by 23. Clarkson outside. It's stolen by Morris. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Shoots over Clarkson. Can't hit from the elbow. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hey, what we got to do here.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Wiseman's out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Hampton. Then there's Hayes. And it's Clarkson in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Sinks the triple. Porter's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Atlanta. Bucks shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Here's Ivy, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Saric has checked in for Jaren Jackson. Brown comes in for Williams. Max Strus is checked in for Diallo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Fultz. Screen by Saric. The shot by Ivy, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. And a wide open look for Porter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down. Because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
The kick out to Brown. Saric with the screen for Brown. He's looking for Saric and finds him. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the 3-point bomb. Strus has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Hampton dishes to Porter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's SWAT providing a spark to his team.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Screen by Saric. To the middle. That's tipped. Clarkson against DiVincenzo. Clarkson kicks to Hampton. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
DiVincenzo passes to Ivy to stop the run. There's the triple. And it's Strus missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And his play at the point has been nothing short of outstanding here tonight, Kevin. I've lost track of the number of assists he's made. That's a player who understands how to create a potent, balanced attack.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, good with the triple. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
First one falls for him. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The leadership of the NBA Players Association. Greg has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Well, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Hook night, and he's good on the three ball.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
It's stolen by Davis.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Outside, Davis. He lobs it up. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis. Seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Young, right side. It's stolen by Davis. Oubre up top. Guarded by Reddish. Oubre outside. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our
thanks very much,
sideline
Clay.
with the
You had it
player of the
going
game.
tonight. Now, when
David,
you
it's
are
all
that
yours.
hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space, because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off your wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
That leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.